And I found that it's a privilege to be able to look at each person as that, or individual, authentic self, and really say, where are you at? What has changed from the last appointment to this one?
Okay. Hi, everyone. We are from Organic Ministry. We are based in Windvale, Adelaide, South Australia. And this is our podcast called Organically Uncut. And we have decided to do this to bring you all into our world. So this is Sarah.
Hello.
And who are you, Sarah?
I'm the founder of Organic Ministry, the salon, the skincare line, and the brand in general.
Yes, and I am Stephanie, and I am the salon manager, and I run this whole place like a beautiful humming engine of a
well-oiled machine.
Beautiful car, Maserati maybe. And we're here to just basically, as I said before, let you into our world and the space of this beautiful industry that both of us get to work, live, breathe, eat in, sleep in, all kinds of things. So Sarah, what do you think they can expect a little bit more from our podcast?
Well, we've started the podcast because we want to kind of share the brand with everybody a little bit more in depth about why we started, why we exist, and why we do what we do and how we do it. What is our point of difference? And just Organic Ministry, what does that even mean? What is our culture? What makes us different from everybody else, really? So hopefully we can share that a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys are going to get us behind the scenes and beyond the appointments.
Yes.
Beyond the bookings. And hopefully we can just have a little bit of fun. You guys can get to know us a little bit more. And our heart is to build a community here at Organic Ministry. We already have a beautiful one, but we want it to grow bigger. We want more people to know what we do and why we do it.
Yeah.
So that's us.
As the salon's grown, it's been harder to, connect with everybody as we get more team members. And
100%.
There's a lot of clients I haven't met yet, so it's nice to be able for them to hop on here and, hopefully connect with us and listen and subscribe and find out a bit more what goes on and who we are. Yeah.
I think it's going to be fun. So we hope you like it.
Here goes.
If not, we'll just keep doing it. Just for a good laugh.
Yeah, that's right.
So, all right, well, let's kick off.
Yeah.
Sarah, tell us about why you started this whole thing in the first place.
So I started the whole idea of just organic, low-tox hairdressing back in 2005, which organic really wasn't a big thing then. There was no green movement. People, back in the previous salon I had to this one that I sold, when we started it, they just didn't even know what organic meant.
Yeah.
So for me, because I had been working with a brand that was quite a toxic colour since I was 15 years old, and I developed a sensitivity to that and became quite unwell. So that's where my journey started, on trying to just look for cleaner options. And at that point, back in 2005, there wasn't a lot of options on the market. Luckily enough, we did find a particular brand that we worked with. But since that time, what we've been working with now, since we opened Organic Ministry, is, even better again.
Yeah.
As technology and as the consumer's demanding it, it's changing. So it is an ever, researching and looking and traveling and trying to find out what is new on the market, and vetting ingredient lists with a fine-tooth comb to find out what fits our ethos and our brand before it comes through our door, because it's great that a lot of clients are more aware of cleaner living and lower chemical exposure. And it's great that we've been able to create this brand that basically just educates and helps people make informed decisions based on, the information that we've been able to find. I mean, we're now living in an age where there's so much information, it's information overload, but it's not all true. So having been there, tried and tested, and especially when we found a gap in the market for things we did want and we couldn't find it, that's how the skincare brand came about, because we started thinking, well, let's just make it. Well, that just has turned into a whole nother podcast session talking about that one. But it's been amazing that we've had the opportunity and the amazing clients that have supported it. And you know, it's given us direction about, you know, what service do we offer? How do we offer those services, and what products are people really looking for? What are the gaps in the market?
Yeah. And I suppose it's like, it's so nice having that alternative option.
Yes.
Like back when you
I love that.
started organic ministry, as you said, there was nothing else really around.
No.
And this is what this woman's all about. If it's not around, she just creates it. She just makes that space and that place.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like also you touched on it a little bit about yourself. You've been working with toxic stuff since you were 15. And some women are really, as you said, conscious now about their health and what they're getting in contact with.
Amen to that.
It's so nice to have a place and a space where you can still have a career in the industry and it be completely low tox and actually healthy environment for you to be working in.
And that's a great thing to touch on, because it was primarily, obviously, for me, myself, I didn't want to leave the industry. I loved the industry. I still love the industry now. My favourite place, other than being with my family, is on the floor doing hair. I love it. But to be able to offer a safe place for hairdressers, you know, that were up and coming or already existing in the industry, that, you know, had psoriasis on their hands and dermatitis, and, you know, they were having allergic reaction to things, and it was their body's way of saying, hey, you know, this is too much. I'm trying to detox. And they can come here and, know that it's one of the cleanest environments to work in for our industry. So, they don't have to give up their passion because of a reaction.
Yeah, I love that. So I'll just add in a little bit of where I come into this part of the journey. So Sarah's created this amazing place, and I was colouring my hair for years with high toxic chemicals. It came to a point where I wanted to have our first baby, and so I went in like a whole 2-year thing where I just cleaned out all of my body, all the things we were using, full detox. But I really loved getting my hair done and I loved colour, and I was like, it was the last thing I kind of had to let go of. And my friend Nina said to me, I found this organic salon, it's at Windvale, why don't you give it a try, you can still get your hair coloured. And I was like, oh, okay, because, you know, having curly hair as well, it's like, oh, this is a risk. So then I remember making the appointment, and it was with you, Sarah. It was my first appointment was with you, and she was just like no one I had ever met before. Like just
in a good way.
Absolutely, in a good way. Just so creative and so excited to have me there. Like that is the one thing, first thing I remember from you. And then the next level thing that completely sold me to this place was her head massage at the basin. Like I was in, like for the long run. And, you know, I can't remember if at the time I don't know if I had fallen pregnant then yet or
I
what.
reckon you were.
I reckon I might have been. And so then I was like, right, I'm finally getting the whole package deal with my whole healthcare, well-being thing, and I'm getting fantastic colours and cuts. And so that was my transition here to you, and then that was it. I was sold. I was your client. And now 9 years later, I had my baby, and Sarah saw me through many years of sleepless nights. And I remember coming in every 6 weeks, feeling like dirt off the ground and probably looking like it. And just not sleep at all.
You're very sleep deprived.
Yes. And coming into this place, and it literally did the thing that it was in the title of its name. It ministered to me. And it was the one thing I said to my husband, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't have beauty, I don't have like Botox, I don't do my nails, I don't do all of these other things. But the one thing we have to budget for is my hair. And that was we couldn't compromise on that, non-negotiable.
Absolutely non-negotiable.
And every 6 weeks I was here with Sarah, and I would walk in looking one way, and I'd always say walk out looking and feeling like $1 million. And I still do to this day.
Oh, that's so good.
That's my journey. Yes. Yes. Freshly done today. Then I was your client for that's 9 now, about to be 10, and I started working here 3 years ago almost. In September this year will be 3 years.
That's
and so then I transitioned from advocate of this place, telling everybody and anyone to come here, and then when she launched the skincare, that was just next level, and then to working here.
Which has been an amazing journey.
And for me, with how you set up the environment of this salon, the culture and the team, I could see that as a client. It was like a no-brainer to work with you and to work with the team. It was like, this would be
now being on
awesome
the other
place.
side of it, like behind the scenes, because, you know, you sort of see the culture and what's displayed on the floor from the staff that have worked here and the family. What do you think it actually is all about? What do we do and why do we do it?
I think this space is like completely injected with creativity.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the fact that I see the girls get so excited with transformations. And not just with hair, like, you know, with well-being of people's like journeys of their life. But it's
genuinely,
it's a family. This culture she's built here is a family-based culture, not just within our team, but also within our clients. I mean, you've got clients that have been seeing you for like
ever since I was 15.
Exactly, you know.
And still,
I mean,
and
that's
I love them.
That's
amazing.
like long loyal clients. I know, like, I can't remember the client that told me the other week, but when you were an apprentice, they were seeing you. And that says a lot, you know. So
that would have been Lynn Crafter. Hi, Lynn.
Yes, Lynn. It was Lynn. That's right. It was Lynn, you know.
She's one of a few.
Yes, and still to this day coming to see you. And so for me, it's not just about hair, and it's not just a small business here. It is a community. It is a family-based like environment, and but you girls get to be absolutely creative and express the awesome craft of you know, hairdressing and the therapy treatment
that
industry.
Holistic approach.
Absolutely, the holistic approach. Yes.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, this place cares about people.
Yes, very much. Yes,
they care. We care about people, and it's in like the smallest detailed things that we do.
Yes.
We're not perfect at it, but we strive to be, and we will get there. And we do. Things evolve all the time, and sometimes we have to give something a go, and it doesn't work, or we've got to alter it or tweak it.
Absolutely.
But I love that we have that mindset to just really care about people.
Yeah.
And give them a space to feel like they are worth something. Absolutely. Because they are worth something to us. Yeah. Like, we don't have to be at somebody's house every weekend and be on that sociable level with them and then be involved in our lives for us to care about them. And I think that's really lost in this day and age of what's happening.
And I found that it's a privilege to be able to look at each person as that, you know, or individual authentic self and really say, where are you at? You know, what has changed from the last appointment to this one?
Yeah.
How can we improve on, you know, where you're at now? Can we make that better? You know, how can we change this journey?
Yeah.
Especially, you know, for someone of my age and older, when your hormones change, your skin starts changing, your skin tone, like you can't have the same colours you had when you were in your, you know, 20s and 30s. You still love them, but are they really the best thing for me? And the fact that we can be so honest and open and discuss with our clients going, you know, let's reprofile you, you know, how is your jawline still looking? What can we emphasize? What do we want to detract from? You know, I don't want to focus around my eyes anymore because there's blinds there.
Yes.
I'm losing my jawline. Can you create a new one for me? So there's things like that. And then to work together and create that synergy of colour and cuts and that precision work that just emphasizes and changes their whole look completely.
Yeah.
You know, and still working within whatever they want to do and suggesting all the time, and taking them on this journey, because at the end of the day, it's still their choice.
Yeah, that's
right. You know, whether they say, yeah, that's a great idea, or no, not today, Sarah. But I feel it's our job, and it is a privilege to be able to have someone put that trust in you to speak over them like that and make those suggestions.
Yeah.
And I don't take that lightly.
No.
And our staff do it exceptionally as well.
Yep.
And I think that does have a lot to do with the culture that we have built and constantly try to reinforce, and that connection. And very positive. The girls have a weekly check-in with Stef, and it's very much a small part of their work life and what's happening there, a lot of it really focuses more on their personal life, doesn't it? And
100%.
their well-being.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because although, as I said before, we're a business, we're more so a family-orientated culture first. And if the girls are not thriving at home or in their personal life, that affects them here.
Absolutely.
And to think that we can just ask them to switch that off at the door to some degree, yes,
it's inhumane.
absolutely. But you know, they need to know that somebody actually cares about them. I mean, they basically live here. You know,
we spend more time with each other than our families.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
And so
which most people do in a work situation.
Yeah.
It's not unique.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the culture is a big part.
Heaps. Yes. Absolutely.
Of what we do.
Yep.
Alongside the education, and probably the biggest point of difference, because you know a lot of people are using cleaner products now, which is amazing. It's an answer to prayer. Is the way we mix and try to use having access to the lab and all of our amazing natural ingredients that we formulate our products and shampoo bars and stuff with. But we can mix that here on site, and having our holistic treatment room and therapist to be able to, you know, if you're not sleeping correctly or if you've got some muscle tension, you know, hormonal issues, there's so many things that we can address. And then the same with the scalp and the hair. I just probably think at the moment that's our biggest point of difference. Yeah. Would you agree? Or?
Yeah, 100%. I used to walk into a salon, just get my hair done. That was it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we ask clients, how are they actually going? We care. We want to know that. We want to know about their skin needs as well. We ask about their health needs. Like not a lot of people know that you actually, if you're on different types of medications, that affects
your hair,
your hair and the colouring of your hair and all sorts of things. And you know, those are the questions that we ask because we care about the people. Otherwise, we would just be selling them anything and everything and doing anything we want, because if it's about us, then we're going to want to keep this particular line of, you know, perception of how we look or how we work, but it's not. And we're very flexible with our clients and their needs. Most of my time is actually we give 15 minutes for the girls to do a consult, and sometimes they take longer because they're just really trying to get all the information that they can possible to make
it the best experience
for the client and get the best results as well.
That's right.
So
absolutely,
100%. We're an all-round salon. You know, I get clients asking me questions about food. You know, about eating and diet and all of that, those things that you wouldn't think you'd be talking about in a hair salon.
No.
You
and
know?
we've even had like people who have studied specific areas of nutrition do us up lists for specific skin concerns, you know, and we work very closely with Shara from Holistic Hair and Scalp, who used to be one of our employees here and part of our team. She's now a qualified trichologist, and, you know, she can go beyond what we can even, you know, with her little microscopes and analysing things. So, yeah, it's a lot more than just cutting and colouring. But I'm very excited for this podcast because one of my hopes with this is that the girls, we can introduce them.
Yes, I
so
thought about that.
People who haven't necessarily seen some of the staff members because of the shifts, they don't know their personalities and just kind of get to meet the team and the quirkiness of them all.
Yeah.
And
some of them are going to love that, and I already know who's going to hate it. So we might need to slowly lure them in.
The best thing though is they have so much knowledge.
Oh yeah.
And they all have like specific areas that they are just absolute guns in.
Yep.
So we will definitely
at their craft.
aim to pick like different topics that we want to address, you know, whether it be styling for clients, how to do their hair, dealing with scalp issues, you know, just having Tony on here talking about her clinical aromatherapy and all her other amazing things she knows. And there's so many things.
There's heaps of things, and that's what I love about organic ministry. There is just so many, and so much more to come.
There is.
So
we could talk for days.
We could.
Hopefully you will join us again, and thank you so much for being with us, and thanks for taking the time out today to start this journey. And we'll expose a little bit more about ourselves, uncut,
Yes.
organically,
As time comes
as
on.
time goes on.
Yep.
And look forward to seeing you again soon.
We hope you have enjoyed this, and don't forget to subscribe.
Love to love you.
Bye.